Hi guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here, and just continuing with my regular challenge and my Facebook Live video that goes out at 2 p.m. UK time every single day. If you don't know what I'm doing, just a pre-intro, I set myself a 50-day challenge, and one of those things that I'll be doing is running a Facebook Live every day. Excuse me, I'm just getting the feed up on my phone as well. For those that have seen it before, you know it's what I do regular, because the program that I use to stream the lives is running about a 30-second delay to the actual Facebook. So I tend to keep an eye on the phone as well. I can see viewers and any delayed comments. So yeah, the reason you do is it's always a really good idea to set yourself a challenge, whether it be 30 days, 50 days, whatever. I've done a 100-day challenge before. That was back in 2017, thereabouts. It gives you a sense of accountability. It creates a good daily routine and things like that, and a good certainly a good consistency, and it's what you need to be doing. It really does help things. It gets you in a momentum, gets you into a rhythm, and provides, like I said, that consistency is what you need, especially with the Facebook algorithm and engagement. It definitely helps things like that. They like you to be doing all these different things. They don't want you just posting. They like you to do a live, like you to do a reel, and all these bits and pieces. It's an ongoing battle that we have to battle with Facebook all the time, because it's very hard to get stuff seen. They would choose what they want to show and things like that, and it does become a never-ending battle. So on the lives each day, I basically cover either a post I've done, or something that I've seen, or something that's come out over the conversation, or sometimes I might have a few questions that team members have thrown over to me, and I'll try and cover as much information in that as well. So on today's, I'm going to try and keep them sort of about 20 minutes. We've had quite a few run over to half hour, 45 minutes, which is great, but it does sort of encroach on other things I do. So I'm going to try and cap them at sort of 20 minutes or so, unless they really get in depth and involved. And I was going to do something different today, but a story came up over the weekend, and it came up again this morning as well. And so I just decided to quickly rewrite the title of today's live and change it into lead a horse to water. Coming, of course, from the well-known saying, you can lead a horse to water, we can't make it drink or teach it to drink or whatever. And this has come up for 2 or 3 reasons. And basically, especially with people coming into the industry, you know, you can give them all the tools and the resources and etc. to use, but they've still got to do them. They've still got to get to work, and that's where the difference lies in. Oh, look, and we just had a comment come from Ills, who's been missing for ages. I've even forgotten who she is. Who is this person? Give me a moment. I'm just going to find Ills on our messenger. If it allows me to search for her today. Oh, it's let me find you today. You're in good hands. 1 minute, guys. Let me just drop the link over to our good friend Ills. There you go, Ills. It's in your inbox, and let me drop back over. Means I've got to grab my ears. Excuse me, guys, because I use plugged-in sound for my PC and things like that. So Ills is going to join us. She's just going to appear down the bottom in a moment. 1 second, and here she is. Where have you been? I mean, are you part of us now? Of course, we missed you. Of course, we missed you. You know.
Oh my God!
I think that's why you do it. I think you deliberately go missing for 2 or 3 days just so we'll miss you.
No, I had a lot of talks, a lot of
talks,
a lot of DMs.
Too in depth, too serious. Come on, you got to chill as well.
Yeah,
too serious. So I was just introducing the subject, and you're going to be a great person for this. It's absolutely great timing that you've come back on board, because I was going to be doing something else, and then I had 2 conversations over the weekend, and I thought, you know what, Monday's live is going to be about this. I don't know if you saw the title. It was the title was called "Lead a Horse to Water." You know the phrase.
But you can make them drink. It is.
Well, voila, you know. And 2 conversations came up, 2 separate conversations. I'm not here to mention names. And I even had a message and a comment from our good friend Rosemary as well, who said,
Rosemary,
it's such a good thing you've just touched on. And she gave me her feedback on it as well. And it basically came through one of my conversations, which was over the weekend. I won't delve into all the conversations, but you're going to be a great person to speak to, mainly because you are MAB in RPM, I believe.
Yeah.
And you are obviously VIP.
Elite in RPM.
You're elite. Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay. So you're even higher now. Okay.
Yeah, I work in 1-to-1. That's why.
Oh well.
Yeah,
No,
I
no
got, I
wonder you're
got an
getting all the.
invite.
No wonder you're getting all the commissions.
No, I work for those commissions.
I
I
know.
don't
I
get
know.
them. I work really hard.
Exactly. It was just. I was just kidding. So
We
you are.
are helping those MIBs to thrive, and that's why we
Right.
are elite
So
now.
this is what this is what touched onto it, because I thought I've got to talk about this, and I'm really glad you're here because you are in a very good position to speak from personal experience on this. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot now. There we go. This is what happens when you go. This is what happens when you go missing. So I spoke. It was a similar conversation the second one, so I won't get into both of the conversations, but the theme of it was. This particular person I was speaking to on the Saturday has gone to quite a high level in the program that they're in. Yeah. And because they went to the high level, two things. One, they expected to be earning more, without really doing much. And secondly, they expected everything to be done for them, everything. Traffic, leads, sales, you name it. So I had this quite interesting conversation, and I had to explain to this person. I said, "Listen, do you think this is what you got when you upgrade?"
So they buy a very, 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 very expensive espresso machine. They put it there, and they're waiting in the seat, saying, "Where's my coffee?
Where's your coffee?" Yes, that's a really good analogy. That's really good. So I explained to them. I said, it's quite common across the programs, and you can give your own insight on this in a minute. But I said to them, when you upgrade to these higher packages, I said you get more training, you get more resources, you get more tools, and you get the ability to earn much higher commissions from the program. I said, but you still need to do the work. You still need to make the effort. You still need to be putting the content together. And I touched on it on a post, and I touched it on something else, and then Roseby commented. She said, "Oh, this is so right, Phil." In so many words, she said, "I had this person who wanted everything done for them. They thought if they bought this package and everything done for them." Now, you can explain, because I can't speak from the VIP experience, but you certainly can. You can certainly speak from RPM. Did you join those expecting things to be so much easier, to make more money, and things to be done for you?
It's more straight on. You get more help. You get help when you are struggling. You get it from the source itself. But we're still affiliates. We are the people who are promoting. Nobody else does it for us, except we are hiring promoters. If you say, okay, I will have my link, and I go and send people out to promote, and I'm paying them. Okay, yeah, you can. It doesn't work that way, huh? We don't have the money to do that. We are not an agency here.
That's right.
We are promoting. I'm doing the same thing as you. I'm promoting the same thing as you.
That's right. Yeah.
I get higher commissions. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. This is what I explained to. I said I've had two separate conversations over the weekend, and they were strikingly similar. That's why I thought, I've got to bring this up Monday again. I've got to, because you can. This is what I explained to so many people, not just these people. People are coming to my DMs. When. It's quite a common conversation. I'm sure you've had the same ones where you say to them, "Have you been doing affiliate marketing?" "Yes." "How's it going?" "Not great." It follows the same. What exactly have you been doing? Let's give an example. "Oh, I've joined the Amazon affiliate program." "Okay, great." "Well, the associates program, and they say, "Yeah, okay." And I've tried some ClickBank products. "Okay, great. How's that going?" We know what the answer is going to be. "How's that going for you?" "Oh, not so good."
I got the link, but
yeah, and then I say, "So how are you promoting these links?" "Oh, is it?" And it's the usual answers.
I DM it.
I've put I've put it on.
DM.
I've put it on Facebook. I've put it on Instagram. I've made a YouTube video. I've got some stuff. I'll put it on traffic exchanges, and it follows the same pattern. And then when you say to these people, and I say to people, "Do you realize how many hundreds and thousands of views you need to get, especially for a straightforward Amazon associate link? They pay pennies in comparison to some of them, And I said, you know how many thousands that you need to get visitors that convert into buyers, And I said, you're not going to get that from
and
by
not
Facebook.
only
You
that,
know,
but Phil, did you ever just click on the link, not knowing what it is?
no, you know exactly. You got to,
But
and
they expected that
you
you
know,
do.
you've got to. It's again, it boils back to building relationship, and it's giving people a reason to visit that link. You know, even on a cold traffic, for the amount of offers and things that they see on the internet, what makes yours stand out? What makes yours different? Why should they go to yours? You
Yeah,
know,
and I
if someone,
don't accept everybody. Huh? It's now I have so many DMs, and there are people in there just give me the link. I want to make money, and then I was like, hold on,
yes,
how do you expect to make money? Yeah, just by the link. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not giving my link. And don't you dare go through my link because I'm not accepting you.
that's right. That's right. Because
There are
I get
serious
I
people
get
on
that.
the
People that are in my Facebook group are saying, I've searched the group, I can't find a link to anything. That's the idea. It's not there. You know, that's why I would say reach out to me if you want some more information. Because
Yeah,
otherwise, what they're going to do, they're just going to go on, click, have a look. They may register for free if you're lucky, and then they'll disappear. You know,
but
that's what.
they are free in there and doing nothing, expecting everything. No, I want to work with people.
That's right.
I
Well,
still work with people. Those who are on my team, my dominators, I work with them. I have Leah. She was yesterday on, and we just talked about everything, how we going to tackle things, how to do Pinterest, to do those stuff. But
yeah.
that's working with my team.
Yeah. It's like yesterday. I mean, the guy I spoke about before on here, James, the one who was quiet for a little while. Then he went
Yeah,
to Dominator, 3 days VIP. You know, and he's very new to the industry, but he's so keen to learn. He so wants to learn. He
yeah,
doesn't have a lot of knowledge,
yeah.
but I said it doesn't
But he
matter.
gets there.
His attitude, and
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
to me, and I contacted him yesterday. We had a chat, and I could see that he was getting a little bit. Everything was getting a bit too much. He was getting a bit confused. And I said, do you want to jump on a call? You know, and he said, oh, that'd be fantastic.
If there's
And
something, you always can call Robert or me. We are in VIP. We know
yeah,
what VIP is. I
yeah.
don't mind to help people. Huh?
Exactly,
Help
and
them
that's
out.
the difference. That's the deal. I've even had that from Jesse. I mean, Jesse contacted one of my guys, and I mentioned Jesse on the call. So I spoke to this guy James yesterday for an hour on a video call. You know,
Mhm.
and he was so grateful, and he was just got a bit overwhelmed with things. You know, he's had a few
Mhm.
health reasons. He's had to give up work. He needs this to work, so he's got such a good incentive, and he was just got himself so confused with the Magic Link, the Mega Link, and and he said I was on a VIP Zoom call the other day, and he said, and all these guys were talking. He said it was really good. He said, but I didn't understand what they were saying. So I said, what did you? I said, then speak up and
Yeah.
say, sorry guys,
Say, Robert, can I have you
yeah,
after this? And
can you, yeah? And I said, just, I said, why didn't you say? He said, oh, I didn't want to say anything in front of them. I said, just because you're new VIP, they're not expecting you to know everything. I said, the reason for these calls is for you to say, hey, excuse me, can you explain that for me? I
yeah, and
said,
he can reach
and
out
they
to
will.
anybody. I have
Any
Dr.
of them.
M. Dr. M is explaining me stuff. I'm
Yeah.
explaining stuff to Dr. M. Then it's
And I said that
somebody
to him,
else.
and I said, look, we all help each other here. I said, no one's going to think bad of you if you say, look, I don't really
No,
understand what that is. I said, that's
it's
the
the
idea.
beginning. What do
That's,
you expect?
oh, we got Jesse. Talk of Jesse. I was just mentioning Jesse's name. Jesse,
Hmm?
would you like to join us? Because we got the King Jesse here. We got King Jesse.
Is Jesse
Jesse,
here?
yeah, Jesse is watching. So my phone tells me when people are.
No. Oh,
Yes,
Jesse.
it's very late for Jesse. Jesse, would you like to join us for
It
five,
is
ten
very
minutes?
late.
Go on, say yes, and we'll drop you a link, Jesse.
Come
It's
on,
good that
Jesse.
my phone tells me who's watching. Is wonderful.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can't
yes,
watch without being seen.
you can't watch without being seen. So Jesse, hey team, Jesse, would you like to join us? I'm going to give him a link anyway. Jesse, let me throw him a link. Hang on a second. We'll try and get him on. Stay with us 1 minute, people.
Come on, Mr. Thompson.
There we go. Jesse, I've just dropped you a link into your inbox. I'm laying in bed. We don't care. We take you as you are. Come on, we'll take you as you are. He says he's laying in bed. Sit up then. Sit up.
Sit up.
Sit up. We will take you as you are. I've just dropped you a link. You know, you can't sit there watching and not join in. That's right, isn't it? You tell him. We were just talking about you, because when I spoke to him last night, this James, I said to him, I said, look, even if you want contact from my upline, and I mentioned Jesse, I said he contacted one of my other guys before. I said, don't feel because you don't know anything that you shouldn't say anything. And I said, and we have a Dominator Zoom also on a Friday where you got Wayne. I said, come and speak to us. You know, I said, everybody helps each other here. And I said, and I know, and it was quite weird. I was about to talk about Jesse, and I said to mention Jesse's name last night. I said, if you really want him to have a chat with you and help you, he will. You know, I said, because he's, you know, one of the top earners in the program, and we all want to help each other. So don't be afraid to reach out. And he said, I didn't want to say anything because I felt like I was the new guy and I didn't know anything. You know, so I thought this was crazy. Oh, they're all turning up. We've even got Winston now watching. We've got Winston. Look, you know, it's great having the phone, my secret phone. It tells me who's watching. We've got Winston and Lynn watching as well now. You know, so they're all sneaking in. So this is the good. That's why I like having the phone there, because some people try to watch incognito, but my phone tells me who's watching.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. So Jesse doesn't want to join us because he's lying in bed, which is a bit of a cop out, Jesse. Not, you know. What if we needed help? Where are you? We're desperate.
No. He has a busy day tomorrow. He already had a busy day, I think. Yeah.
He says, "Oh look, we're pressurizing him now. Look, I'll jump on.
Jump on.
Come on, man. Look at that. Okay, as soon as you click that link, my Sir Jesse, then we'll get you in. And Winston, if you want to join us, you can join us too.
Yeah.
Room for 10. Up to 10. Yeah, we're going for the 10. We'll hit 10 before the end. Here he is. Look at this. Here he is.
Hi,
Look
Jesse.
at that. Hey.
Oh my God, no.
Too much pressure. You got me on.
Too much pressure. You see. It's quite weird because I was going to talk about you just before you popped up watching, because I mentioned your name last night, because we were just talking about how, as a community, we help people. And I said, I've got my guy who went to VIP, the one he sort of jumped to Dominator and jumped to VIP in sort of 3 or 4 days, James. He reached out to me last night, Jesse, and he just said, I'm so confused with everything. I can't get my head around it. I said, do you want me to jump on a call? He said, yeah. Oh, please. I jumped on a video call with him. I spoke to him for about an hour. He was so confused with the Megalink, with the Magilink, and it just become a bit of information overload, I think. And he said that he was on a VIP Zoom call, and he said he felt that he couldn't speak out, you see, because everyone seemed to know what they were talking about, and I didn't really understand anything. So I said, then say it, speak out. So he say, I don't really get this. Can you explain what's going on? And he said he didn't want to. And I said, no, it's all wrong. And he said he's taken on so much in such a short time. He's quite new to the industry. And I said to him, look, I said, my upline is Jesse, one of the top earners in the program. I said, if you needed help from a different level than I can give you, I said, he'll speak to you. I said, we're all here to help each other. And he said, oh, that would be fabulous. He said, because I found so much struggling with. And I said, look, we'll get a plan together. We'll help you. And I said, I'll help you out with what you want to do. I can get things together. And it's just a bit of information overload. And that's what we do, isn't it, Jesse? It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter how it benefits either of us directly or not. We want everybody to do well.
Right. Everyone helps each other. No, I'm more than happy to help out. Yeah, for sure. And Ilse even brought that up earlier on in the year when I was having one of my dominators was struggling and I was struggling with time to help them out. Ilse jumped on and helped them. You've done that for a few of my leads, actually, Ilse. So I appreciate that. But that's what it's all about, is just helping everyone.
Yeah, and I learn a lot of helping people. That's why too.
Yeah, for sure.
Brilliant. I've been watching some of your. Cheers for shooting over the Instagram link for your profile. I've been checking out a few of your videos, seeing what you do. Good stuff. I do have a question for you. When someone wants to do similar to what you're doing, should they stay a personal account or should they become a business or creator?
So on TikTok, definitely just do. Yeah, so Insta doesn't really matter which one you do. Business account's better because you got some more features that you can use. If they want to branch it.
Is it definitely business rather than creator, or?
Yeah, I can't actually remember which one mine is. It's either creator or business. I think it's creator.
Right.
So,
I have created.
but I wouldn't have a specific recommendation for that. But if they're looking at TikTok, definitely personal account, not business account,
Yeah.
because they want you to kind of pay for reach
Pay
on
for it,
TikTok.
yeah.
So if you've got a personal account, you'll just get the normal organic reach. But as soon as you have a business account, they'll restrict your reach so that you pay for more. Yeah. So I'll have to check out my Instagram account.
It's interesting stuff, and it's a brilliant approach. And I notice it's becoming quite popular. The way that you just refer to, affiliate marketing sites or websites, etc., and then just get more information, visit the link, and etc. That sort of broadly speaking approach it's such a better way to do it rather than affiliate marketing. Join this, join that. You're not just hitting the program, are you? You're giving out free information, a bit of free value, showing people like you've done that the Reebok video, for example. Showing people how they can become affiliate, and did your reach grow organically completely?
Yeah, on Instagram it was all organic. So Instagram, my Facebook page, and TikTok. I lost my old TikTok account, but that's another story. But Instagram and Facebook page is definitely all organic reach. And that's just, as you said, giving out free value through short form videos and hitting on all the key points that make videos go viral. So the hook at the start, making sure people watch that first 5 to 10 seconds and keeping them engaged during the video, and then giving a good call to action at the end. Like you said, one of the good call to actions recently that's been working is commenting a word down below the video, because that is really good for initiating DMs. You're not relying on people just going to your link and opting into your email funnel. You're getting people in your DMs as soon as possible and building that trust as soon as possible.
Brilliant. This is golden information here, isn't it? Absolutely gold dust information. Because that's something that I've not done a lot of, the shorts, but I know how popular they are. I've seen the people like yourself doing so well. I've seen the likes of Graham Holroyd, who gets 500,000 views on some of his Facebook reels. Crazy. And he's just doing very, very simple videos. Here's 5 top websites that you should check out. Shows the websites, includes his call to action at the end, like you say, and the views he's getting are insane, absolutely insane views. So it just shows that simple approach does work. It's bringing people in via a different method rather than him sitting there saying, look, this is what you need to be checking out. Go and check out my business. What a better way to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Give free value and the leads come organically, naturally.
So if someone was going to say start doing this approach on Instagram from new, or they've got an old account they want to revamp, how long would you say realistically? I know how long's a piece of string. Could someone expect to see the increase in engagement and reach? I know it's a very broad question, but just say based on the average person doing it.
So the thing I've found with Instagram is it actually somewhat depends on how many followers you have initially, and when your content gets distributed out to your current followers, it'll give the algorithm more to go off and decide whether it's going to push it out to larger audiences, wider audiences that aren't your followers. So it definitely helps to have a following. When I first started, I used to reach out and follow other people to then gain followers myself, just to get that initial build of followers. I think I got to like 500 to 700 followers before I started getting that organic growth. The other key thing as well, so it really, if you're starting out from scratch, it really depends on how well you can make the videos, because one key thing is making your videos appear on the explore page. So if you have a really good hook at the start, a good visual hook at the start, then when people open up Instagram app and look at the explore page and your one sticks out, and the more people you have click on that, then the more organic reach you'll get from that, and you might get a viral video just off the explore page. So that's probably the 2 key factors as well.
These are real golden nuggets. These are absolutely gems of information. I mean, I know it was you use quite a lot of short video content.
I try more my face now because
the short video, the reels and TikToks.
Yeah.
The reels and TikToks that you do, the primary purpose for those should be to try and go viral each time. to build trust with your leads and warm up your leads, you should be using your stories. So the longer form stories, you're not doing a hook, you're not doing a storyline, you're not really doing a call to action. Maybe sometimes a call to action in your stories, but your reels, your primary goal is to go viral and get followers and get an audience, to build your audience.
Yeah.
So you're saying you should do two separate things on these social profiles? Do short content and also do a longer story, or?
Well, not necessarily longer stories, but your stories is kind of your talk to your current followers.
Yeah.
So you're building the trust and relationships with your current followers, and you're just kind of just narrating your day-to-day life and maybe offering them different offers that in that particular day. But your reels are specifically designed to build your audience.
Brilliant. This is such good information. It's actually golden. It is golden because
it's 11:30 at night.
I know. This is the reason. Actually, I struck you the message the other day, and I said, "What time do you normally finish?" Is because I set myself the 50-day challenge, and my Facebook Live goes out 2 p.m. UK time every day, and I was hoping to get you on. Our next goal is to get Wayne on.
He's in the UK, so that's
I probably have to book him through his calendar to get him on.
No, good luck with that. I'm sure.
Good luck with
I'm sure if he could just give us 5 minutes, it would be something. But I mean, seriously, we appreciate you taking the time, because I know it's very, very late there. But it's just golden information, because this is something that I've not done much of. But I've seen how successful it is with yourself, with Graham, and other people, and you get a lot of leads and a lot of DMs from it. So it's definitely powerful stuff. I think TikTok's always been my biggest bugbear, because they seem to just take videos down all the time. Most of the time I appeal it and it goes back up, but it's just still annoying, because they've got their computer algorithm just picks up on the odd word and the odd and boom, it's gone. You appeal it, they go, oh yeah,
The only final thing I'll say before I head off and head back to bed is the only frustrating thing and the downside to doing short form videos and going viral and getting a bunch of leads is you don't get to decide who sees that content. You don't get to decide who you're really talking to. It may get distributed to third world countries, non-tier 1 countries, people that can't afford anything, and you might waste a lot of time in DMs chatting with people and wasting your time with those people. So that's where Facebook organic, like you are really good at, Phil, it comes in really handy, because you get to decide who you're going to talk to. You get to decide your high quality leads and pre-qualify them before you actually start engaging with them and wasting your time. So I guess that's the only downside to short form. But that's my last 2 cents. Thanks for having me online.
Well, thank you ever so much. That's golden information, and really do appreciate your time, because I know it's late there, Jesse. And thanks ever again. So
no worries.
If you ever want to join us again, 2 p.m. every day. If you
no worries. I have to get some sleep beforehand. All right.
Thank you ever so much, Jesse.
Bye-bye.
You take care.
Bye.
How good was that? How good was that? Michael,
a podcast in it. It's great.
Michael Wayne just popped up with comments and says, shame I missed the beginning. 2 p.m. UK time every day, Michael, is when we're here. I mean, that is actually
do we have
golden.
A replay? No.
Well, you can watch this back. You can watch this back from my timeline and my group as well. But how good was that? I mean, seriously, how good was that? I mean, that's coming straight from the master at it. Because I spoke to him recently, and he said that's where most of his leads are coming from recently, most of his DMs. And it's good to know, because like I said, he come on, he's given out this free value, free content, fantastic for people wanting to learn. It just shows you, because TikTok can be a pain, like you said, personal account. That's another good thing to know, because when you see information online, people say, oh, get a business account. But like he says, they're going to make you pay for your reach and things like that. And the Instagram is something that I used to use a lot years ago, and I've never done much with it, and I've posted a little bit on it, but I did a trial video yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, on very similar lines to what Jesse and I've been doing. I thought, let me just do a trial one, and I picked up a random site, and just shot about a minute video, and it hasn't got obviously I wasn't expecting thousands of views. I just wanted to see what it did. But compared to the last videos that I've been putting on there and the reels, and compared to the ones that I've been doing for RPM, which was 3 a day, as you know, for 30 days, it's got way more views than those we're getting. So I thought, so straight away you're thinking there's something here, because I've just changed the style of the video completely, and straight away it's getting a lot more views than I was getting from the others. So it makes you think, yeah, there's something here. And I literally just picked a random one. I went for a quick search, found out some get paid to test websites is what it was. So I did the reel on it, just found 3 websites that allow you to get paid to test the websites, but a nice bold call to action at the front, explained how it was, showed the 3, bit like how Graham does, just grab my phone, showing the 3 websites, the addresses, how you start, and it's got considerable amount more views than the stuff that I was doing before. So then you think, you know what, there's something here to build on for the very first video, and for Jesse to come up and throw that golden nuggets of information is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yes,
so it's really good.
Our leads are making time for us. It's wonderful.
It is, because it just highlighted the point when we're talking about my friend James, that, you know, he's come on and give that is no beneficial to you, anybody. Is helping everybody. We want people to do well. You know, we want people to learn. We want people to earn. We're not just trying to lever people into our business for any other reason than a number, like some of them are. You know, it's a hard industry. It's very competitive. And we want to share what's working so people can learn from that, and that's what it's all about. It's about helping people, you know. But like you said, getting back to the original title, you can lead that horse to water, but they still got to put in the work. You know, they can have, you know, you can have the best website in the world, you can have all the bells and whistles, but if nobody gets to see it, then how much money are you going to make? It's not going to happen. You know, you can have a high budget and just send paid traffic, but you're not getting the connection in that way unless you've got a really, you know, a good follow-up where you're doing on camera. And I think your videos highlight that, because a lot of people say, I don't want to go on camera, I don't want to speak on camera. You're a brilliant example. A lot of your videos don't really involve you talking. You know, you talk on here, your TikToks and that are just you pointing, showing things, but they work. You know, they work. You know, it just is simple but effective. You know, I mean, if you were to say to an average person watching, if you haven't checked out Ilse, she's on. You got 2 names, haven't you? You make it confusing.
Yeah, but I'm Ilse here.
You're Ilse here. But on average, I know it can go up and down, but on average, how many leads would you say come back in on a daily or weekly basis, purely based on your videos that you do?
Not high qualified is about 15 a day. Qualified, I will say, what brings them are 2. Those are taking action, maybe 1. Those are really going through the program to become a dominator. That will take a while, but in the program.
But like you said, 15 raw leads a day is exceptional. It's exceptional. I know they're just raw leads, but it's numbers. But like it's a numbers, you know. Like Jesse said, I'm quite good at Facebook organic. It's something that I do. You know, I'm good at, if I can get people talking in the DM, then I can quite quickly get the conversation down to where I need to help them. So that's why I want to branch out. I want to start adding the short form if I can. And it's all good to know. And the way how do you learn? How the better people doing it? How the ones bringing in the leads doing it? You know, Jesse's a massive example. You know, you are successful with your reels. You get a lot of work out. So, and then just goes reach these people. That's what I did to Jesse. I said, what are you doing on your reels? How much? Where's your best lead source? And he said straight away Instagram and the DMs and the comments that come through. You know, but again, like you say, he's getting thousands of views on his, and out of that he gets a section that are interested, section that are DM, and then he gets the, you know, it is a process, isn't it? You know, you still got to go through the numbers, you know, to get the people. It's the same as my messaging. When I said you are asking out a lot of cold messages, because of the way Facebook is, that a lot of them don't get seen or they won't get read because you're not your Facebook friends. But you send enough out, you're going to get a handful back in. And as I said before, if I can get between, say, 6 and 10 messages back a day, then out of that, I'll probably get at least 2, maybe 3 good conversations that are interested. and then you can get maybe 1 or 2 of them to get seriously interested in wanting to take further. Because if they come in with, well, how much is it and how much can I be earning? You know, straight away, very early on, these are the wrong people. And like you were spot on earlier when you said you don't want to work with everybody. You want the right people.
No,
on the
I
team.
don't.
You know, I'm exactly the same, you know, and you can get their vibes quite quickly just by speaking to them, can't you? You know,
because afterwards you're putting in a work too. I do. A VIP does the work for your dominators, and you are VIP material. Well, you are. You're guiding your dominator so well in your group.
Thank you.
And that's where it is, isn't it? We're helping each other. Leia didn't help me one day, and she hopped on a huddle and in a conversation on the chat, and everybody helped her out marvelously. And I was like, oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
I know Wayne's asked me to jump on a strategy call with him, a strategy call more than once. And he says, he's giving me his calendar link. But I'm thinking, Wayne, this is not a strategy call. This is you wanting me to go to VIP.
Yeah, you know, just talk about it. Yes,
but, I know exactly what he's after. But and I take it as a compliment because I know he's not just wanting to make some commission because he doesn't need it.
Wayne doesn't reach out if he doesn't believe in you. I had my strategy call first with one of the coaches, and afterwards Jesse pushed a little bit. But Wayne called out. He wanted to talk with me, and that's when you can negotiate, and that's when VIP is then. Now Wayne sees you are ready to go VIP. Period. You are ready.
Thank you, Ilse. Thank you, Ilse. It's a work in progress. I know you're knocking on that door, but you keep knocking on that door.
You have a saying from somebody else you know. If opportunity knocks, then who answers? It's action. No, it's action that answers.
I know.
It's only when you take action that the door will open.
Yeah. I'm going to try and get Wayne on here next. That's going to be the next big one. Yeah. I might use his calendar just to book the strategy call. I'm going to look for a 2 p.m. I'm going to look for a 2 p.m. slot, and then I'm going to flip it backwards on him. I'm going to say, actually, you can. I've booked your slot. You can jump on our call. Well,
save me the spot because that 10 places will be filled.
Imagine if I see posted in the group, I'm going to have Wayne on a call. Well, I can only get 10 people, you know, and me, it was a free, and Wayne's 4, so there's 6 VIP spots left. You
can make an event out to everybody, so they can see in your Facebook then. That's
it. They'll have to watch from the timeline, from the sidelines, won't they?
Yeah.
They will. Well, look at that. We've run over, but hey, what a great reason.
As usual.
But this, if anybody's catching this back, then you've got to watch it because we've had Jesse Thompson on today. And, you know,
it's marvelous.
Very, very, very late over there. He was about 11:30 over his time, and he took the time out just to jump on. And that value that he gave in that short 10, 15 minutes, you know, is worth thousands of people. If you implement just some of them ideas that he's giving you out and some of them tips and put them into action, then you know it's going to turn into gold dust. Because I'm going to continue what I've started just to see how the momentum goes. I wanted to ask that question as well because somebody else said to me, should I go business, should I go creator? And I didn't know what the differences were. He thinks he's a creator. You said you're a creator.
I am a creator in Instagram. I'm not a business on TikTok and don't pay for TikTok or Facebook because they expect you to do it
all the time. Yeah.
And they will keep the post in and don't...
And TikTok, I think, is personally speaking, I don't use it as much as you have done, but I find it the most difficult platform to get on with. And a lot of it is because of their computer algorithms. You can't even say the wrong word or say it because it's all computer generated. They just go, boop, You know, like I said, I've had a few taken off, and you put it, so there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with this video. And then comes back, oh yeah, we are sorry. Yes, yeah, that's absolutely fine because it's computer generated, and
Yeah.
it's and I
Yeah,
think
give it just back with an apology. Sorry.
yeah. Don't worry about it. You've had my video offline for 24 hours, but that's okay. And then you miss that initial reach that when it
Yeah,
first goes
indeed.
out. It's never the
peak.
same. It's never the same second time around. And I think personally, I've said to a couple of people, I think if you're going to do TikTok, then just do it on templates.
Next time you negotiate, you say, okay, apology accepted, but you give me now a viral hashtag.
A viral hashtag, yeah.
Or
The way I look at it now, I think you're better off just putting templates on TikTok because you're safer. They can't take it if they don't hear you say anything that's wrong or whatever. Then it just runs. But I'm interested in Instagram. There seems to be a lot of because Instagram used to be massive years ago, and then it sort of came right down, and it seems to be on the rise again, which is quite good. And that's about it, I think. We're hit the 40-minute mark. We had a fantastic guest star there with Jessie and yourself, two huge superstars. So thanks for joining us, Els. Thanks again for Jessie, if you ever watch it back. And whatever you're doing, have a great day. Make sure you're here tomorrow.
Yes.
Try to be.
Try to be.
Whatever you're doing, people, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the live. You're catching the replay. It's absolute gold dust. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Thanks for joining us, Els.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you on the next live. Cheers. Bye now.
Tomorrow. Bye.